This video is sponsored by Shredlights. Shredlights is by consensus the best lighting solution for your electric skateboard. It's bright, durable, and easy to install with its patented mounting system. Visit shredlights.com right now and use the discount code ESKATEHQ to get 10% off your purchase. Meepo Board is traditionally a brand that makes powerful boards with the best price-performance ratio and has always been among the best picks in the sub-$500 segment. However, Meepo always had lesser success with higher-priced boards. This, fortunately for Meepo, changed when Meepo Hurricane was launched in late 2021. The $1,699 board has been overwhelmingly popular among e-skaters. So, what makes this carbon fiber all-terrain board so endeared? And how is it any different from any other 2-in-1 board that uses the Evolve formula? Let's find out. As per usual, let's go through the specs. Meepo Hurricane uses a T700 carbon fiber double drop deck with a built-in top access electronic compartment. We didn't really know what T700 carbon fiber is until researching for this review, and apparently, it's commonly used in drone cameras. This type of carbon fiber reduces the probability of cracks. The deck is also pretty wide with a full concave, and it's expectedly stiff with no flex to it. Love the waveline design on the deck, which gives the board a somewhat military look to it. Inside the carbon fiber deck, we have a giant battery with 12S4P configuration using Molicel P42A. This is considered a great cell in the market. It adds up to 725.8 watt-hours, which is the third biggest battery pack you can find on any 2-in-1 board, only behind OwnBoard Zeus's 13S4P 899 watt-hour pack and Eovan GTS Carbon's 12S4P 852 watt-hour pack. This 725.8 watt-hour battery pack gave Meepo a marketed range of 31 miles or 50 kilometers on all-terrain wheels, and 44 miles or 70 kilometer range on street wheels. Our 210 or 95 kilogram test rider put the numbers to the test and got 18.5 miles or 30 kilometers out of the AT setup, and 31 miles or 50 kilometers out of the street wheel setup. In our range test, we tried as much as possible to ride, so you could probably get the higher advertised range by riding conservatively or simply having a lighter weight. For the electronic speed controller, Meepo, as expected, uses the latest Lingyi ESC with a push-to-start feature. It has 4 speed modes and 4 brake modes that can be set independently of each other. Flipping the deck over, we see a set of double kingpin trucks, and with it, 155mm pneumatic wheels. Out of the box, you'll also get a set of 90mm street wheels that you can swap over easily. You can also purchase semi-AT wheels such as Cloud wheels or Meepo's 110mm Cyclone wheels to switch up the ride. Powering these wheels is a set of 3500 watt belt motors. Motor wattage means little at this price range, but just for those who are interested, these numbers are the highest out of all belt-driven boards in our database. With these motors, the Meepo Hurricane has a top speed of 35 miles per hour or 56 kilometers per hour, and we managed to only hit 31 miles per hour or 50 kilometers per hour. Still, it is a very fast board, no doubt, just not 35 miles per hour. The board weighs in at 34 pounds or 15.4 kilograms and comes with a 1-year warranty. As you can see, Meepo does what they do best with the Meepo Hurricane, offering beefy specs for its asking price. What's unexpected for me is how well built and well polished the board is. If Meepo Hurricane is the first Meepo you know, you might have no idea the company has its roots as an affordable brand. While looks can be subjective, I think everyone will agree that this is the best looking board Meepo ever made. With that said, what Meepo Hurricane doesn't come with is a set of lighting systems to help you see and be seen. And the best solution by far is by installing Shredlights. All you need to do is install the type of mount that you like on the board by unscrewing the nuts on the trucks, placing the skateboard mount onto screws, and re-screwing the nuts back in. Snap the Shredlights in, and you are ready to go. Shredlights is by consensus the best lighting solution for your electric skateboard. It's bright, durable, and easy to install with its patented mounting system. Visit shredlights.com right now and use the discount code ESKATEHQ to get 10% off your purchase. Now, let's move off the specs on paper and onto the road. The highlight of the Meepo Hurricane is its massive power. Meepo loves creating boards with a lot of power, and that definitely is the case here. The Hurricane is one of the most powerful 2-in-1 boards out there, besting any other board that's not a 4-wheel drive. Comparing its acceleration or power against the X-Way Atlas, Meepo Hurricane is way stronger than the 2-wheel drive version of Atlas, and almost as strong as the 4-wheel drive version of the Atlas. However, the Atlas 4-wheel drive obviously has better torque than Hurricane's 2-wheel drive and can start from a complete stop, even on thick grass, while Hurricane struggles with the same task. A 4-wheel drive X-Way Atlas also has more grip in off-roading and when going up very steep hills, more so when the roads are slippery. With all that power on the board, it's paramount that the board has good speed control to go with it, and thankfully, that Meepo Hurricane has. The control smoothness of the latest Lingy ESC is now indistinguishable from the gold standard set by Hobbywing ESC. Meepo Hurricane has 4 speed modes, and all are smooth and intuitive. Mode 1 and 2 are tame, probably intended for casual riding, while Mode 3 and 4 are thrillingly powerful. Having 4 different modes for braking also allows you to choose between gentler braking to having a very strong brake on the 4th brake mode. Those who love strong brakes would be really happy with the brakes here. Meepo clearly wants Hurricane to be ridden fast, as even the double kingpin truck on Hurricane is geared towards stability rather than for carving fun. The trucks are not the most turny, and the board remains comfortably stable at high speed. However, this also means that the Hurricane is not amazing for carving. Stiff deck, big wheels, and tight trucks are all minus points for fun carving, and we don't feel much temptation to carve around when we are on the Hurricane. This is in contrast to the X-Way Atlas, which is geared towards responsive trucks that are more fun to carve with, but less stable at high speed. Besides the trucks, the rest of Hurricane's build speaks stability too. The carbon fiber deck is wide and has a nice concave to it. It feels nice and stable underneath the feet. The double drop deck also allows a low to ground ride feel, further adding to the stability. Stiff decks don't bounce, which is yet another point for a stable high-speed ride. With all that said, designing a board this way still comes with a few trade-offs. For starters, a low ride height also means low ground clearance, and your beautiful carbon fiber deck is just one tall bumper away from becoming less beautiful. The stiff deck and relatively smaller 155mm pneumatic wheels mean going off-road on gravel and small rocks aren't as comfortable as other 2-in-1 boards with bigger wheels and flexi decks. Going with straight wheels further exacerbates both of these problems, where the board bottoms out on each bumper and becomes unbearable when riding on poorly paved roads. To avoid feeling every small crack and bump, we would recommend skipping the 90mm street and going for semi-AT wheels like the 105mm cloud wheels, or anything bigger. Or better yet, just stick to the AT setup. You see, by the time of this video, it has been more than half a year since the initial launch of the Meepo Hurricane, and even as the hype cooled, the board remains wildly popular. We think all this love is well-deserved, as Meepo Hurricane not only hit it out of the park when it comes to delivering maximum value for the price, it also has an amazing look and amazing polish to go with it. While the similarly priced X-Way Atlas 2-wheel drive is a better carving board and has some fun features such as having a smartphone app, Meepo Hurricane has a much better range and better power. So, whether you are looking for an all-terrain board that speaks power and stability, or simply want a polished AT board that tops the competition with specs, Meepo Hurricane is the board for you. Do look elsewhere if you want a board that has maximum carving fun or looking to do hardcore off-roading. As always, if you are looking to buy a Meepo, or actually any eskate, be sure to use our affiliated discount code with the link below. It will help you get a small monetary discount and helps us out too. You'll also be tagged as an Electric Skateboard HQ customer and probably be treated better. Ride safe, guys.